Hi there, Jakub. So you've got an essay for us. Well done. I'm really happy to see that you have written something to get feedback from our group here. I see that you have taken IELTS several times, so let's see if we can see what's keeping you from getting the score you need. Okay, the topic is childhood obesity, and there are two questions that you have to answer in this essay. What are the primary causes, and what measures should be taken? So let's see what you did. These days, many children have become obese, and because of that, they face countless issues. This essay discusses the main reasons for that problem and some ideas how to reduce obesity amongst children. So you're missing a verb here, which is pretty basic grammar, okay? So essentially, there's two sentences here, and in the second sentence, I found already two mistakes. So one, the preposition, and one, you're missing a verb, okay? Just keep that in mind. All right, next paragraph. There are several reasons why youngsters become overweight at an early age. The main one would be a lack of exercise and a sedentary lifestyle. Children are not attracted to sport and physical activity anymore. Playing computer games and using social media, for example, are, not is, because you're talking about two different things, are what young people are interested in nowadays. In addition, young people have easy access, without "and", to inexpensive fast food. Being able to purchase a cheap fast food meal, for instance. Children do not have to ask parents for permission, and therefore they buy an unhealthy, full of sugar meal. Okay, so apart from some little grammatical things that I noticed throughout, I mean, you could pretty much see that most of the sentences needed some sort of grammatical correction. A couple of things that I noticed is there were a couple of spots that needed a little better cohesion. Let me give you an example. Like here, the main one would be a lack of exercise and a sedentary lifestyle. So this one clearly relates back to the word reasons, and that's fine. But you then explained it, and then you went into this. So I really felt like there needed to be some link between these three sentences. So that doesn't mean that you necessarily needed something here like, for example, because I don't want you to put a cohesive device in the beginning of every single sentence either. But you could have said here, instead, playing computer games and using social media, for example, is what young people are interested in nowadays. So this way, you're showing contrast between this sentence and this sentence. Okay? That would have been a nice thing. That's the kind of thing that, for me, was missing here. It's a little better cohesion. You did some nice things grammatically. I can't really say that there was a lot in the way of advanced grammar or less common grammar. I'm sorry, I don't mean grammar, I mean vocabulary. So, I mean, sedentary lifestyle was pretty much the most kind of collocation you used. So, I want to see, if you're looking for that 7, you really want to think about adding a little more advanced vocabulary here. And again, I say that with some hesitation, with some reservation, because by advanced, I don't necessarily mean really kind of obscure words that, you know, only linguistics majors know. What I mean is advanced collocations that sound natural, but, you know, kind of move away from that really kind of familiar common thing that we see all the time. All right, so let's go on down to your second body paragraph. To fight obesity, governments and societies should take some serious measures. One of them would be providing education for parents and children about the drawbacks of fast food. That's fine. What you could have done to make it even better, however, would be to say, one such measure would be providing education. Okay, so it links back to this, and it just sounds a little more advanced. Moving on. In Sweden, for example, children and their guardians are encouraged to eat healthy food. Consequently, Sweden experienced a decrease in children's obesity. Promoting healthy, careful with your spelling, promoting healthy food and educating people about the demerits of fast food surely is one of the ways to overcome obesity. All right, fine. Furthermore, all schools should provide compulsory physical education. There are educational facilities where where pupils omit sports lessons. And you don't mean omit. That's the wrong word here. You mean a different word. Basically, there are educational facilities where sports lessons are omitted. It's not that the pupils omit them themselves, but sports lessons are not included. They are excluded from the curriculum, something like that. And therefore, children become overweight. Having physical education. Now here, I would have liked something like a, therefore, having physical education on a daily basis would definitely decrease the issue of obesity. Again, a more natural way of saying this. In conclusion, children on an early age become obese because of a not scarce, but a scarcity or a lack. That's even a better word. It may not sound as sophisticated as scarce or scarcity, but in fact, it is the best word in this context. So, you see, sometimes you want to choose the word that may not sound as sophisticated, but in fact, it's the right word for the context, okay? So, they become obese because of a lack of exercise and easy access to fast food without this article here. To prevail this issue, parents and children should be better educated about the disadvantage of fast food, and schools should provide obligatory sports lessons. Okay. Also, another wrong word here is to prevail. You don't want this word. You want basically to say to overcome this issue. That's the word that fits in this sentence best. So basically, you've written a nice essay. However, there are enough mistakes in the grammar and the vocabulary that I think they're keeping you from getting the score you need. It's not high level enough in certain places, and there are enough inaccuracies to kind of keep it from getting to a higher level. So those are the two areas I would work on. I hope you decide to continue getting feedback with us so that we can help you achieve your IELTS goals. I look forward to seeing more essays from you, and I wish you lots and lots of luck.